Okay, so I'm Olivia, Sienna's sister, and in this video you're gonna learn some of the basics of D&D. I forgot to grab dice. So, Sienna, fill out the name category with the name of your amazing character. So when you're making like a character, you want to have like a basic idea of who this character is. So, Sienna's character is a cat burglar, kind of like Catwoman or something. She sneaks into houses and she steals stuff. Her theme is cat. So like when you have a character, you want to have a basic theme like that. The next part is, since she's a burglar, she steals stuff. So her class would be a rogue. So as you see here, this is the class. Yeah, class part. So, did she spell rogue right? I think so. Yes. So a rogue is like the stealthy person. Rogues don't have any magic, but they have sneaking. They can sneak. So in D&D, there's 3 types of classes. 3. There's casters who use magic. This is wizards, warlocks, and sorcerers. Then there's half-casters who use magic, but like different. So that's like a druid, like hippies who can turn into bears. And then there's bards who are magical musicians. And then there's paladins and clerics that are like really crazy, powerful priests. CJ, go away. Shh, go, shh. We're trying to film a video. So, yeah, those are the things. And then there's people who just like hit people with a sword. That's like the third part. Those are barbarians who are basically like the Hulk. They rage. Then there's fighters who hit people with fighting weapons. And then there's rogues who hit people with sneaky dagger stuff. I probably missed a few classes, but we're good. So, the next part in D&D is races. So that's actually really fun because, like, Sienna, you want to write your race down quick? Wait, were you a halfling or a gnome?
I was a gnome.
So, in D&D, there's humans. Oh, you can't see any of this. It's not going to work. So, there's humans who are just humans, you know? And then there's elves. There's half-elves. There's half-orcs, which are, like, people, but they're really tall, and they're buff, and they have green tusks. Cool. I think that I sent out a thing about, like, the different races and classes, so... Yeah, you can read that. Sienna is a gnome, though. Gnomes are like... Here's an analogy. Gnomes are to halflings as elves are to humans. But, like, gnomes and halflings are just really short people, and elves. So, yeah, okay. So, the next thing in you're making a character is rolling your stats. So, what you're going to be rolling with to make your stats is a d6. So, in Dungeons & Dragons, there's a lot of different types of dice other than just these dice. So, you refer to a dice as a d and then the number of sides it has. So, this is a d6. This is like what you use for Monopoly. There's also the what's this? This one's pretty cool. This is a D8. No, this is a D10. So you can see that it goes up to it goes up to like 100-ish, I guess. But like you can just remove a 0 and then you're rolling basically to 10. That's a D10. Then there is the D4. Look at this buddy. So the thing is, this one rolls weird, but like you read the number by whatever number's on top. So that would be a 1. I just rolled a 1. That's great. So also in D&D, when you roll a 1, it's called a critical fail or a natural 1. That's bad. Just don't do that. I don't recommend it. Here's the D8. 6, okay. Here is the D10. Sure, that's a D10. And this is a D12. Notice it. Okay, so all these like go up to the number. So the D12 goes up to 12. It also looks similar to the best dice in D&D, which is the D20. So this thing you can roll a 20. A natural 20 is like the best thing you can roll. You get bonuses when you roll it. So I rolled a 3. As you can see, I don't roll very high. So going back to these D4. So, or D6s. These are D6s. So, Sienna, we're going to be rolling for stats. So as you can see on the character sheet, there's these boxes. Sienna, do you remember what these stand for?
Strength, dexterity,
Constitution.
Constitution, intuition,
Intelligence.
wisdom, charisma.
Yes. So strength is physical strength. How buff are you? Dexterity is like how fast are you and like agile. Constitution is like how can you take a hit? Intelligence is book smarts. Like, do you know who was Albert Einstein? And then wisdom is like, do you think that person is lying? Oh yeah, you do think that person is lying. You know why? Then charisma is like being charismatic. You can perform, you can lie to people, yeah. So what you want to do is the scores go from 0 to 20. To determine your scores, you roll these dice. So, we need paper. Can you grab a paper sheet over there? You can just flip that over and use it. So, let's do this. So, Sienna, you want to roll these dice? So you take the 4d6 and you roll them. You dumb child! How dare you? Do you want to take the 5 or re-roll?
Definitely keep that one.
So, Sienna rolled 5, 5, 2, 5. You can see what she rolled. So, you write down the top 3. So, can you see? Yeah, you get a 6 plus a 5 plus a 2. If you're good at math, you can just do this right now. But I'm not. So, Sienna, you can roll again. A 4, 3, 5. 5 plus 4 plus 3. So far, she's pretty good. Because normally when I do this, I roll all ones. So, like, I guess this is really close to the edge of the table. Oh, there we go. You can see him. Uh-oh. A 2 plus a 2 plus a 3, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's got 3 rolls down so far. Wow. Okay, so 4 plus a 4 plus a 3. This part is really fun. You can see.
Okay.
Take the 6. 6, 6, so nice. That's great. 6, 6 plus a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, and you have 2 more rolls. So there's only 6 scores, but what I like to do is I like to roll like 1 more than you actually have, so that way you can dump your lowest, because you want high stats. Nice. You rolled really well. Plus 3. 6 plus 5 plus 2. 11, 13. 5, 9, 12. 5, 6, 7. Ooh, you rolled a 7. So 8,
12, 11. That's my bad.
11, 13. So you could. So
that's 14, actually. 12, 14.
Good catch. So we'll dump the 7 because that's the lowest.
Mm-hmm.
I should show you. Yeah. So now we have 13, 12, 11, 14, 11, 13. So, in D&D, 10 is average. 0 is you don't have that. So if you had a 0 intelligence, you'd most likely be like a jellyfish or some animal that doesn't have a brain. And then, like, 20 is you are a god. There is no one who is better than you at this. So, Sienna rolled very well. Nothing. She's a little bit average, or above average in every stat. So, now you want to choose which category to put those numbers in. So this depends on your class. So, Sienna's a rogue. So the top thing that she wants to put her number in is dexterity. So, Sienna, put your 14 for dexterity. And write that in the big box. 14. Yeah, baby. And then you just cross that out on your other sheet. So now you always want a high constitution because that determines like how many hit points you have. So like in Pokemon, you have HP/hit points. So once you lose all your hit points, you start to die. So you want to put the next highest number in constitution. Unless you're a spellcaster, then you put it in your spellcasting ability. So now it's a little bit up to like what she wants, But also, as a rogue, wisdom or intelligence is a good path to go.
That's what I was gonna go
So,
with.
Sienna, what do you want to put 13 in?
Probably my wisdom.
Okay, yeah, so put a 13 in wisdom. So now she's got a 12, 11, and 11. So it's just pretty much probably put 12 here or 12 here. Just think you're a cat burglar. Where would you put your stats? So then just put 11 and 11. So, at this point, you have most of your stats. However, every race in D&D gets bonuses to their stats. So humans are special. Oh, because humans add +1 to all of their stats, which, when you have a lot of odd numbers, is a very good thing to do. But, Sienna,